political war. The BJP is hit out at the Congress over discontent with the full version of the national song, including 6 stanzas after controversy surrounding Sonia Gandhi in a Congress event in Goa. Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge, however, has hit back, arguing Congress has followed the version singled out by the party's historical leadership and asked whether cases should then be filed against Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru and Sardar Patel. Imran Masood, meanwhile, Congress MP, has gone to the extent of saying he will never sing Vande Mataram and called it against his religion. The national song of India has again been reduced to a political flashpoint over nationalism and secularism.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam, Sufalam, Malaya Shitalam, Sashasamalam, Mataram, Vande.
Sudhanshu Mittal, leader of the BJP, is joining us live. Gargi Nandi Roy, political analyst, is live with us. Manasvi Thapar, political analyst, also joins us live. Chitra Bhatam, Congress spokesperson, also is joining the broadcast. Sudhanshu Mittal, let me begin with you first. How do you view this row over Vande Mataram, the national song? The BJP, of course, has decided to now institute it to be played across the country at official functions this year. The Prime Minister also spoke about how after 80 years of independence, finally it was played at an Independence Day celebration at Red Fort before the Prime Minister's address at the ramparts of the Red Fort. But the Congress party is very upset with this. The Congress party says they will only sing 2 stanzas because that is what their leadership from the very start has done. Also, one of their MPs, Imran Masood, says he will never sing it at all.
It's sad that a party which claims that the legacy of independence has its hero in the Congress has decided to belittle the very sentiment which inspired and which was the central theme of the freedom movement. Imran Masood says he will never sing it. Ashfaqullah Khan, when he was hanged, he had Vande Mataram on his lips. Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan, the frontier Gandhi, used to sing Vande Mataram. I am a witness to his coming to India in 1969 when Gandhiji's 100th birth anniversary was celebrated, and in that, the principal song which was sung with pride was Vande Mataram. Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad, he used to sing Vande Mataram, and here you have an Imran Masood, an MP of Congress, saying he will never sing Vande Mataram because it's against his religion. I mean, it shocks me. It really, the conduct of Sonia Ji.
You know, also, yes, but I was just going to get to that because the Congress had said she was merely asking for a chair for Mallikarjun Kharge, but do you believe it's clear now that they were upset actually with the song being played in its full?
Yeah, once Mr. Kharge himself has said that they would only sing the first 2 stanzas, then what she was behaving like and how she was objecting to it is now clear. The facade of claiming that it was a chair being asked for. You know, the spin doctors have this for a very long time, that every misdeed is covered with some bizarre explanation. But, you know, let us look at it from the very beginning now. The government of Kerala has announced that it will not play Vande Mataram on the Independence Day. Now, this is a law of land. And the law of land has to be disobeyed. And especially Vande Mataram has to be objected to by the government of Kerala, which is headed by a Congress chief minister. Then I really pity the Congress. a party which I always respected for its role in the freedom struggle, it has now degenerated to this level that Vande Mataram, the guiding
But
war
Sudhanshu
cry,
Mittal, the Congress party comes out and says that this is how it's always been. They've not changed their stand. This is how it's always been since day one. Jawaharlal Nehru, insisted only on the first two stanzas. They even say, should a case now be filed against Mahatma Gandhi because he was fine with the national song just being, restricted to the two stanzas.
the issue is that it has become the law of land today. And if that is the law of land, that Vande Mataram has to be sung in its full narration, then violating that on this ground that it is against religion belies the very ethos of the Congress. Right. And I don't want to get into rhetorics. As I said, I mean, I could be using very, very strong, harsh words. But I was shocked to see how Mrs. Sonia Gandhi was livid at this being sung. I mean, some bit of grace should have been exhibited by Congress because they're not singing the RSS Prarthana, Namaste Sada Vatsale Matrbhume. They are singing a national song which finds resonance in every document of freedom struggle. This was the war cry. And when you say that we are only sticking on to our original stand, what about Imran Masood? He's your member parliament. Have you reprimanded him to say,
okay,
you are violating?
Okay, let me bring in Chitra Bhatam of the Congress. Let's hear out the Congress party. Chitra Bhatam, you've heard Sudhanshu Mittal's criticism of your party's stand and how your leadership has, of course, been speaking on this, and also what happened at the Congress office on Independence Day. Your response to Sudhanshu Mittal, Chitra Bhatam, and also, these statements that are coming in from your leadership. Some saying we will only sing two stanzas. Some saying, this is much ado about nothing. The whole, Vande Mataram was played out. Then you have an MP of your party saying, I won't sing it. These are very, multiple stands. What is the Congress party's official stand? Will you sing the Vande Mataram or not?
Good evening, Uday, to everybody. Well, it's very ironical when BJP is the one who tries to portray its fake nationalism over here in regards to national song or national anthem. We all know what RSS has been doing during the independence movement. We all know what RSS defied to fleur the national flag or hoist the national flag on its headquarters for how many years? 52 years. We know that RSS is the one that did not accept the independence that took place on 15th August 1947. So I don't think so the Congress needs to have any clarity or needs to give any clarity to such a kind of an organization that does not even recognizes our independence. As far as the incident that has happened on the Independence Day, Mrs. Gandhi was very compassionate because 84-year-old Mallikarjun Kharge ji, the president of All India Congress Committee, was standing for so long, and she was just compassionate, and she just asked a chair to be brought for him to sit on.
Okay.
So I don't see any politics in that. This is so stupid.
Okay, now the points you've raised on the RSS, I will get Sudhanshu Mittal to respond to that. But let's talk about let's talk about the Vande Mataram row. With now Imran Masood, who is an MP of your party, saying he will never sing Vande Mataram, would you condemn that? Would you ask him to apologize? Is that his personal view, or is that the view of the Congress party? Also, will the Congress party sing the Vande Mataram beyond two stanzas or not?
I think we have made our stand aptly clear on this. We had debated also in the parliament. Mallikarjun Kharge ji has said that Mahatma Gandhi ji or Rabindranath Tagore ji, these icons of our independent movement, they have selected the first two stanzas. Who are we to question their selection? You need to answer that. You are going against their will.
Uday, you need
That's
to
a question that needs to be answered. You think you are smarter than the founding fathers of this nation? That's the question that needs to be answered vehemently by the BJP and
Sudhanshu
RSS
Mittal.
goons.
Sudhanshu Mittal, Congress instead questioning RSS and questioning your lack of trusting the founding fathers who she claims just wanted the first two stanzas. Your response?
I'm amazed
It's not
at what
just my claim,
Chitraji has
it
to say.
is.
Probably her young age does not give her enough knowledge of the history of the independence movement or the issue involved. First, fundamental, this is a law of land as we stand today. And a party, Congress party, which claims to have the legacy of the independence movement, saying, I will not follow the law of land when it comes to singing Vande Mataram, to me is shocking. And I think it requires a lot of introspection. Secondly, she talks about the RSS. I think her knowledge about RSS is rather limited. Miss, on 15th August, when the killing started
It's good.
in West Bengal, in West Pakistan, which was the organization which saved lakhs and lakhs of Hindus who were coming from there? Do you have any idea? Have you ever gone through history of how the population, Indian population was saved, which is migrating from Pakistan because of what Congress did? You have no idea.
Talk about the
So do
two-nation
not
theory
question-
as well.
I did not interrupt. I
The
did
ones
not
who
interrupt.
promoted the two-nation
So
theory
I
as
would,
well.
I
It
would
was
rather
because of
say
you guys that
please, Udayji, can I have your indulgence, please? The history in its truth is that when it came to saving the Indians from the aftermath of partition, it was the RSS which did it, and it is well documented. Never debated.
Okay, I will bring in the others now.
Just one last.
Yes.
One last
the
thing.
creators,
Do not take-
and
do not
promoters
take
of
this
partition need not
the
give us any
compassion
gyan
of
on that
Mrs.
respective
Sonia
thing.
Gandhi, because you can befool all the people sometimes, some people all the time, not all the people.
Okay, Sudhanshu Mittal has responded now to the points you raised. Chitra Bhatam, I have to ask you. Though on Imran Masood. You have cleverly skirted the question. Do you stand with what he said on Vande Mataram? That he will not sing it at all?
That is not my party stand, so obviously I don't stand with that particular thing.
Gargi
That's
Nandiro.
personal opinion.
Gargi Nandiro.
Okay, I want to be uninterrupted. Firstly, let us be very clear, when Vande Mataram was first sung in 1896, it became the war cry during 1905, partition of Bengal. It was banned, and our freedom fighters went to the gallows and they took the bullets, giving the war cry Vande Mataram. Let me again say Vande Mataram. Now coming to this, now it is the Prevention of Insult to National Honor Amendment, Section 3. So it makes mandatory that it is a protocol that it has to be sung, the 6 stanzas, and it is given the same status, legal status and statutory position like national anthem and national flag. And if you dishonor that, the punishment can be up to 3 years. So that's the law of the land. Now coming to Congress's point, Mrs. Gandhi was visibly agitated. Uday, nobody asks for a chair in between a song. Yes, despite of his age.
How
Mr.
can you say
Kharge,
that
Malika,
she was
please,
visibly
please
agitated?
I didn't interrupt you.
Don't speculate over here on national television. Don't speculate on national
Uday, you
Uday,
have
this
to
is
stop
civil.
her.
national television.
Uday, you
If
have to
you're
stop
going to
her. I
lie on
didn't
national
interrupt.
television for
No,
my
Uday, you
leader,
have to
I'm
stop her.
definitely
Otherwise,
going to
I
interrupt.
leave. No.
No. How do you say
No,
that she was
you have
visibly
to stop her.
agitated?
Uday,
You are
kindly
lying.
pull her
You
down
are
from
lying
the-
to
no.
that lane. No, I will not
This is
tolerate that.
shouting.
I will not tolerate
He's
that.
shouting.
I will not tolerate that.
The
How
shouting
can you
is
say
the
that she was
refuse of a
agitated?
loser.
She was not agitated.
Somebody
She was
who's
not
a loser will
She
shout.
was not at all agitated.
Will try
You
to
have got to take your words
muzzle
back.
your words.
You have got to take your words
You
back.
go,
How can you say that
Gandhiji,
she
you
was
put your
visibly
point, everybody
agitated?
is listening to your point.
I will not
Yes,
accept that.
so the
I
thing
will
is
not
that
accept that.
Mr. Kharge stands in the parliament and gives his speeches. We have seen him in Haldwani. Okay, so it was not a point that within 3 minutes he was so tired. So it was she was visibly agitated and it was a dishonor. And Rahul Gandhi repeatedly said that our Vande Mataram, their Vande Mataram. What is our Vande
Shame
Mataram
on
and their
you.
Vande Mataram?
You are
It
just
is the
making
audacity that they show.
anything out of the
They cannot
thin
show
air.
this audacity. It shows their entitlement. This Gandhi family is so entitled. What is Rahul Gandhi's achievement other than the Gandhi surname? And now coming to RSS, because her knowledge about
We
RSS is
proudly
very
carry
limited,
that entitlement
he fought his own case,
Okay.
and the judge found his speech more seditious. He was jailed for 1 year. When he came out, who honored him? Motilal Nehru. In 1930, during the forest satyagraha, defying British forest law, had
Talk
given
about
to
Vande Mataram.
people to the forest. Okay, he
Not
was
about
jailed
the
again.
ones
Unfortunately,
who have done
these
nothing.
Congress people, they think if they repeat a lie 10 times, that becomes the truth. They follow the Goebbels technique. It is not working again and again.
Okay,
This is
Manasvi
not
Thapar,
at
Manasvi
least-
Thapar, come in here. Manasvi Thapar, come in here. You know, how do you
Talk
view?
about Nathuram Godse also. Then you talk about Nathuram Godse also, the first terrorist of this country.
Manasvi Thapar.
Arey, you are full of terrorists.
Gandhi
you
ji,
also talk
Gandhi ji,
about
don't
the
join.
genocide of the Sikhs.
Uday, can I come in?
Shut up.
Uday, can I
Mind
come in?
your
Deserve
language.
respect.
Mind your language. Gargi.
Uday, can I
Mind
come
your
in?
language.
Please, let's now not get personal with each other. Let's have some decency on the debate. We are talking about Vande Mataram, our national song, Gargi Nandi Roy
Yeah.
and Chitra Bhatam. Please, Manasvi Thapar, come in here. How do you view this row? How do you view this row over Vande Mataram? Is this something that was unnecessary at this juncture? Should the Congress party have avoided this row? Is this a self-goal by the leadership of the Congress party, or do they have merit in what they are saying against the BJP deciding now to go beyond the two stanzas and making it into, of course, a national song which will be sung before the national anthem in all official functions? Do you see merit in the Congress party's argument, or is this a complete self-goal on an issue which is very emotive and nationalistic for India, given that we are discussing all this in Independence Day month?
Uday, it's a very, very important question which you are raising, but you will have to give me an uninterrupted 2 minutes because I need to go back to the history books, which is very important for us to go through this. In 1937, October 26 to 1st November, the Congress Working Committee met and the resolution on Vande Mataram was taken up. What is the resolution? Let me read it out. The Working Committee has given a careful consideration to the question that has been raised in regard to the Congress anthem. The words are Congress anthem Vande Mataram. This song has a historic background and has evoked deep enthusiasm and powerful sentiment in the course of our struggle for freedom. It has thus acquired a unique place in the national movement. The committee recognized the validity of the objections raised by the Muslim friends to certain parts of the song, while the committee has taken note of such objection in so far as it has felt justified in doing so. It is unable to go any further in the matter, and it has unanimously decided. And who were the leaders who were present in the 1937 Kolkata Working Committee, which led this resolution, was Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Subhash Chandra Bose, Rajendra Prasad, Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, Sarojini Naidu, J.B. Kriplani, Babulal Desai, Jamnalal Bajaj, Narendra Deva, G.V. Pant, Rajaji Rajgopalji. All these significant freedom fighters were there, and they passed this resolution. And now coming back to 2026, to the present day, what has happened is India has moved out. This was the Congress anthem as per their own resolution. Only thing what I feel is Congress is not well read about its own history. It is just countering, and the two stanzas were accepted by everyone, including Rabindranath Tagore, including Jawaharlal Nehru, including Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and other leaders. Now what comes to is 2026. The entire anthem was led by someone who was from Congress. The resolution was passed by congressmen. Why? There is a history to this. They felt at that particular relevant time in 1947 that we do not need divide and rule in our country. We need to fight Britishers. Our common enemy is Britishers. Our common enemy is not the Muslims, it's not the Christians, it's not the Sikhs or anyone. Anyone should not feel left out. That is why this resolution as a consensus was passed on. Jawaharlal Nehru or Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel or Subhash Chandra Bose or Rabindranath Tagore is not part of this debate in 2026. They passed this resolution with this idea that we don't want any further divisions in our country. As a country, we need to fight the Britishers. We don't need to fight against each other. We have this space, and this is a great anthem which we have in our country, and it unites millions of people. And now
No one is saying the national anthem needs to be done away with. But what is wrong in a national song? Manasvi Thapar.
there is no wrong. That's what I'm trying to say, Uday. now we have moved on as a country, and now if the current government and the citizens of our country believe that we need to adopt all the 6 stanzas, I think it is great. There only thing is the consensus has to be discussed. This was at that relevant particular time. If there was any organization which was struggling against the Britishers, it could be said that it was a Congress working committee.
Okay, Sudhanshu Mittal, let's hear him out now.
Yeah, Mr. Thapar, let me refresh your memory. Congress was born in 1885, and this song was penned in 1870. So for the Congress to claim it as its song, I think you're doing injustice. The freedom fighters. I did not interview. I did not interview.
You are misquoting me, so I have to interject only because that is passed. That was passed as a resolution. That was passed as a resolution, and Congress had adopted that as a Congress anthem. That is the verbatim. I'm not saying that what I would believe.
Mr. Thapar, I think you are a decent man. Don't do this. A debate must be carried out like a debate, and not this way. I have a right to my. Allow me to finish.
Give me that time afterwards.
That's for your entertainment. Now, if any organization adopts anything and says it is my anthem, so be it. But that does not become a national anthem, or it does not become a national song. The parliament in its wisdom has made this as a national song. And that's a law of the land. Now to defy the law of the land, and that too on an issue like Vande Mataram, which has been the war cry of all struggle, be it the non-cooperation movement, be it the Ahimsa struggle, or be it the revolutionaries. In fact, if you look at it, Subhash Chandra Bose, when he formed the Indian National, INA, what was the song which was sung?
Yes.
Vande Mataram in its Hindi form. And that was their national their song.
Okay.
So please, do not confuse history.
Okay. So the Congress party is disrespecting Subhash Chandra Bose is what Sudhanshu Mittal is implying. Chitra Bhatam, your response to that also. You have Bankim Chandra Chatterjee's grandson, who has now come out and demanded an apology from your party. He is the writer of Vande Mataram. His descendant is very upset with your party. Chitra.
See, the thing is that the grandson of Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay ji is a BJP MLA, so obviously he will be talking about that the party line. But I want to understand over here, the arrogance of BJP is so huge that they think that they can actually override the sentiments and the values of the founding fathers of this nation. You think that whatever they have accepted or what the values they have left with our country, you think you have got a superpower to override that respective thing. So this is sheer arrogance. This is highly insulting to those people who have laid down their lives for the independence of this very great nation. I think somewhere the manner in which they have made this as the law of the land is not acceptable to everybody, and it's not acceptable to the secular fabric of this particular nation. They know that very well, and we know that they are always interested in creating a communal environment in this respective country so that they can always garner the votes of the majority of this population. So that is not fair. I would say that the founding fathers of the nation knew very well how this country is, intertwined. So which is why their values should be over and above anything else.
To stop, I cannot talk over her. Now the thing is, Uday, in 1937, when this decision was taken, the national song was truncated. The reason was Jinnah objected to it. Maulana Abul Kalam loved Vande Mataram, and Muslim League did not like it. And that time the first priority was to fight the Britishers. So even Gandhiji thought that, okay, they agreed to it. It was the situation in 1937 because they wanted the Muslim League to be with them to fight the Britishers. So that was the reason. But after 47, those who opposed the full Vande Mataram, like the Jinnah, they believed in two-nation theory. They got to Islamic countries. 89 years have passed. So they have got to Islamic countries, those who oppose the full form. So why will not we sing full Vande Mataram after the country is independent and after 89 years of 1930? That the situation is different. Even Manasvi says that. And what is wrong?
Because this is India. Because this is India. This is not Hindu Rashtra. There may be n number of Islamic countries in this world, but there is only one India. Respect India. Respect India. Respect India. This is India. This is not Hindu Rashtra. Respect India. Respect
Can I
India.
respond?
No, no,
Can
no.
I respond?
This is a civilizational nation, and you people don't know the history. This is okay.
Can I
you
respond?
don't know the. You know what is
You are
India?
talking about civilized. The ones who you know, the ones who
Okay,
kill,
Pujari,
the ones who
Pujari,
kill people
can I
in
respond?
broad daylight, the ones who have brutal attack on the
they have
students,
got to
the ones who
Islamic
molest
countries.
girls and women
This
in
country-
broad daylight, the one who honor the rapist. You are talking about civilization. Please, please, very fancy words to come out of your mouth.
Stop the nonsense.
Very
Pujari,
fancy words to
Stop
come
the
out of your mouth.
nonsense.
Respect India. This is not Hindu Rashtra.
Will I bring the Ajmer rape case? Your government was
Yeah.
there.
India is
Gandhi ji,
nonsense
don't
for
get
you.
involved.
India is nonsense for you.
Gandhi
India
ji,
is
Gandhi
nonsense
ji,
for you.
don't stoop to her
India is
level.
nonsense for
Okay.
you.
Yeah,
Gargi.
You are
Don't
going
come
to
down
that
to her
level.
level.
Yeah, I don't want
Yeah.
to, but
Don't,
she's talking
don't.
now.
Forget
That's
it.
this kind of
No,
nonsense.
let's not
I
digress.
have to
Let's not
remind her.
digress.
Okay. Let's not digress. Sudhanshu Mittal, last word to you.
You're too full in your head.
Uday ji,
You're too
one-
full in your
one
head. You think
statement.
you're
You
over
see,
and
it is
above everybody
so
else.
tragic.
You're too full in your head.
That even a national song like Vande Mataram, which was the war cry, has now to be communalized as secular versus communal. That it is anti-Muslim. Can you imagine that what has inspired the whole nation to fight the British has suddenly become anti-Muslim? I mean, in today's day, when we as a nation stand for so-called secular values, should you say now a national song is communal? Should you say that it is anti-Muslim? What are you trying? I just want one answer from Chitraji. Chitraji, when this bill was being passed and made into an act by the parliament, did Congress dissent? Did they oppose it? No, they did not. If they had opposition to what has been stated in the law of land, they should have opposed this on the floor of the House.
Okay,
They did
Chitra
not.
Bhatam, do you want to quickly respond to that?
That is what I'm saying. We respect everything, and yet we don't make an issue out of it. But you're the ones who have made.
Okay,
an
so
issue out of
BJP
it.
that made them an
Vande
issue. Okay,
Mataram was
20
sung
seconds.
in
Manasvi, I'm out of time. 20 seconds.
full at the Independence Day event.
I feel that BJP is playing it very well against the Congress, and Congress has not been able to recover from their own valuable past. I think when this decision was taken in early 19th century was
Okay.
because of the fact that they didn't wanted any communal rights in
Okay.
our country, and they wanted to fight Britishers
Okay.
as together force, and
Okay.
now there are no Britishers. And they're still going back to the old books, and this is where
Okay.
BJP is getting an edge over them.
Very good, Manasvi. Thank you
Okay.
for being a Congress
Okay, we have
person who
another.
did the right thing.
We have another very special guest joining us now on the broadcast. In fact, we have the descendant of Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay, who is the author of Vande Mataram. His descendant joins us now on NewsX. Sumitro Chatterjee. Thank you very much, Sumitro Chatterjee, for speaking with us today. What do you make of Sonia Gandhi's visible discontent in that function on Independence Day when the national anthem was being played? Of course, the Congress says she was merely asking for a chair for Mallikarjun Kharge, but others, including the BJP, say she was upset with the national anthem, the national song being played in full. What did you make of that?
What else to realize from a lady who is born in Italy? She totally degraded the national song by her behavior, by her gesture. She totally did the same thing. That's why I've communicated with her.
Sumitra Chatterjee, according to you, is it important to sing all the Vande Mataram stanzas? And if so, why?
As because the writer has written the total song and nobody has the right to bridge it. Nobody has the right to abbreviate it. So it is necessary to sing the total song. Had you been the writer of the song, if your song has been edited by someone else, had you liked it? And although Bankim Chandra Chatterjee wrote this song, and during the independence era, during the time when India was fighting for their independence, they used to sing the full song. So who has the right to edit it? And I, being the member of his family, I do very much object it also. And what is the harm if we sing the full song?
Okay, so you believe Bankim Chatterjee's Vande Mataram should be sung in full. Do you believe it is now finally getting its due respect in 2026 due to this push by the Narendra Modi government at the centre?
I will call it due to the enlightenment of our BJP government in the center. They have recognized the importance of Vande Mataram. They have understood the importance of Vande Mataram, which was not done by the previous governments. So obviously Vande Mataram has its own importance.
Okay.
And Vande Mataram is our national song. Hence, it's to be sung in totality.
How do you respond though to people who say that it is a communal song?
I will call them fools. Because Vande Mataram is worship for the motherland. According to Rishi Aurobindo also, he said that Vande Mataram is not only a mantra, it's a religion of patriotism. So in that sense, if the religion of patriotism is derogated, then obviously it hurts everyone.
Okay, my final question to you, Mr. Chatterjee, is what would you appeal to the Congress party? If you could say something to them today, what would you?
I have already communicated with Madam Sonia Gandhi. I have written in details about the importance of Vande Mataram. And I have asked her to apologize to the people of India who are hurt for her gestures, for her behavior.
Soumitra Chatterjee, a descendant of Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay, thank you very much for joining us on NewsX on this big story. Also, thanks to our other guests who joined us earlier on this big debate, on this big row. We will, of course, be tracking this for our viewers very, very closely as the controversy continues to unfurl. For the time being, a quick break.